All right, so I have Multigrain here, and we're going to be using it as like a beefed up sequencer. And this way is so cool because you can't really get these results with anything else. So let's just get into it. There's a few things we need to go over. We're going to be using the same sample across all 8 slots, and we need to disconnect size from rate. And then we need to use the quantizer. So hold quantize down, and I have first, third, and fifth. You can do whatever you want, whichever key your sample's in. And then that's about it. We're going to be copying and pasting these across all 8 slots. So let's listen to our sample. So a nice, cool kind of synth pluck. And all I did was bring down the size and the rate up. So that's the sample. And that's the rate. And we're just going to copy. Well, before we copy, we're going to do something to side B, because that's going to add some of the extra glitchy coolness that makes using Multigrain as a sequencer special. So we're going to hold down A and press B. And on B, let's just bring the pitch up a little and bring the rate up. So here's A and then B. All right, so that sounds good. Now let's copy sample 1 to 2 by holding 1 and pressing 2. And you can copy any sample anywhere. You can hold 2 and press 7, hold 1 and press 5, and it'll copy them and so on. So now for 2, we're on side A. Let's change the pitch. Maybe bring up the rate. And then I want a silent step. I'm not sure yet, but let's just copy 2 to 3. And I'm still going to change the pitch in case we want to add it in. Bring down the rate. And I'm just going to bring the level down on 3, so it's quiet. Now let's copy sample 1 to 4, the original one. Let's bring the pitch up. Let's bring the rate up. And let's do something to side B. All right, we'll go back to side A. Now let's copy 4 to 5. Let's go to B. Maybe do something kind of radical, bring up the rate a lot. Let's go to A. Now let's copy 5 to 6. And I think I want 6 to be silent too, so I'm going to bring the level all the way down. So now this is what we have. All right, so since 6 is silent, let's copy 5 to 7, hold 5, and press 7. All right, let's go to B. All right, and now let's copy 7 to 8. And then let's go to B. All right, so we have our sequence. All right, and then I have a pattern coming from Pam, so I'm just going to put that into the next input. And let's listen. So pretty cool, right? And we could go back and maybe adjust the rate on some of them. Let's try that. but it's still kind of basic. So we have our morph we haven't used yet, and we can do a million things with it, but I have a like divide by 8 gate coming from Pam's, and I turn the width to like 10%. So let's try that. So you can see you can get some really wild results, and let's add some delay. And you could use morph yourself. So you can see that's a really cool way to use multigrain, and obviously you can get super complex with it, and you could add, you might go, oh, on 3 and 6 I want to add like a vocal or a chord stab or whatever, a percussion. So definitely a great starting point and really cool to use. Like I use this in music production all the time, like in a full track, because it goes really well. It's easy to control, but it adds some chaos that normal sequencers, either in your DAW or just a standard sequence, can't do. So really useful. Even if you're using a DAW and you have a sample in there, export it to the wave, and maybe you're using, how they say recycle samples. Perfect way to do it by using multigrain like this. So if you have any suggestions or questions, leave it in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.